Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky and we are here to do a 12 by 12 layout for the 12 days of Christmas with Kathy. There are other people joining as well. I will have everybody linked down below. For this layout, I am going to be using my Hip Kit Club kit. I always have such a hard time saying it. I decided I'd use some of the tissue paper on this one to mat my photo in, and I made a big faux pas. I should have matted this with white cardstock first and then the tissue paper. I have no idea how that tissue paper is going to react with this photo over time, but you know, it is what it is. It's fine. Erin can put another photo on top of that photo and it'll, if she wants to, it's fine. This is a photo of Erin and her honey bunny. So I'm going to go ahead and use this photo for my layout. Now you can see in the top left hand corner of your screen, I am scrap lifting myself. I'm seeing if I can improve on previous layouts. And this one that I made today, I do like quite a bit better. You can see in the original, I had a stripe at the top and at the bottom. I used strips of paper up there. On this one, I'm going to be using a border around the whole layout, not just a strip at the top and a strip at the bottom. I've been really enjoying gutting my papers and putting borders around the whole layouts lately. I don't know what that is. I just think it gives it a nice, clean, finished look rather than just be one straight piece of paper. So yes, that's what I've been doing quite a bit lately. I am trimming off 1/2 inch of either side of the white cardstock, and we're just going to sit it right on top of there. So I have all the colors shining through from that original paper. Again, like I said, this is from the Hip Kit Club. So I do believe most of the papers, if not all the papers I'm using, are going to be Hip Kit exclusive papers. So we have that set. So now I'm going to find what strips of paper I want to be using. You can see in the original, we have the photo, another strip of paper, colored paper, and then another strip of paper right here. This current ATG tape I'd gotten it from someplace, which I can't remember, but this is a second roll that keeps like unwinding on me or gooping up. I don't know why it's doing that, but it's fine. It's a pretty easy fix. It does waste a little bit of tape, but I mean, come on now. It's absolutely fine. We are going to be matting the paper again on this it's gray stripes, diagonal, platy looking stripes. It's the opposite side of the paper that I gutted. So it's just a nice little fine matte, very subtle. Like I said, it just has the gray and white on it. We are going to be using the Mary, Mary, Mary as one of the strips. And then also we're going to be using a yellow paper for a strip as well. We'll be getting to that. I'm going to go ahead and trim this down. Here I put the photo on there because I don't really measure so much. I just kind of eyeball it, right? So I put the photo on there and just kind of eyeball it. It's fine. I don't like to, well, actually I do like to spend time scrapbooking, but I like to spend time at scrapbooking several things, right? I don't want to waste, 5 hours on one layout when I could do, I don't know, 3 layouts in 5 hours, right? Maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. So yeah, I'm not really big at measuring. If I do ever need to measure, because one of you guys ask, hey, what's the dimensions on this? Because you want to scrap lift it, that would be fine. I can go back in and do that. If it's a layout that I'm keeping, like this one is of Erin and her honey bunny, I'm not going to keep this. Erin used to scrapbook. She doesn't really scrapbook much anymore because she's a mom now and has little kids and job, a little kid and job and stuff, so she doesn't have time, but she does have scrapbook albums, and when she does get more time, she will be scrapbooking again. But at this point, we can just scrapbook for her so that she doesn't have a lot of catching up to do, right? I am just going to be using a pre-made title. It's going to be that one right there that says Wish Season. Again, Hip Kit Club. I'm going to pull out 3 of these ornaments. We're going to make them drop down from that Wish Season. Here I'm just looking through there trying to figure out what I'm going to be using. I do use that holly leaf, but that other word strip that I put on the photo, we're not going to be using that. I will be using that holly up at the top as well. So we're going to have one at the bottom and one at the top. We are going to be keeping that joy on there. It's very cute. Underneath it, I'll put another word phrase that says, oh, what fun. So we're going to go ahead and commit to the placement of these. I don't pop those up. I just lay them flat on the page. Like that. We will just take out one of our close to my heart pins, the gray one, I think, and just draw lines that go straight up. We're not actually going to be putting down any twine or doing anything fancy. I'm just going to draw a line up. So on the original one, you see I have the cluster up there. There's a couple strips of paper. And that's going to be the same thing I'm doing here, only I'm only going to be using one strip of paper because my title is going to be so big. So I'm going to sit the title up there. It's just held down, has that yellow on there as a base. I did pop it up on some foam tape. Now on the original, my title is down below, but on this one, it's going to be up at the top instead of down below. I do love the original one. It says New Love. That is a photo of BJ, my son, and his daughter Riley, my first grandchild. So yeah, I called it New Love, and it is so cute. That love is an acrylic piece, and the new was cut out of steel dies. It was very cute. I love, on the original one, that is my favorite. I love that title on there. It's my favorite part of the old one. On the new one, of course, like I said, we're doing it up top. So here's where I go ahead and pull out my gray colored close to my heart pen and just draw some lines. I'm using that T-square ruler. They're not going to be perfect, but they're going to be perfect enough. There's plenty white space left on here for Erin to do any journaling that she might want to do. You can see I am holding down some of those layers of the, what's that stuff called again, guys? Tissue paper with liquid adhesive. We're just going to be using the Tombow for this. On the sticker sheet that came in the kit, I am pulling out all the stars, and we're just putting stars down all around the page. Well, not all around the page. We're clustering up around the lines from the ornaments, and then I do have one down below. I will pull out some gold by Jen Hadfield, and we're going to give that a little bit of a splatter around the page. After that, we don't do anything else to the layout. Guys, I want to remind you to check all the links down below and check out everybody else who is joining in on this hop. I've been kind of absent for the past year or so I haven't seen a lot of new channels lately, but there are at least 2 new channels on there that I went over and checked out for me because, I've been a little bit absent with YouTube, and I don't regret it. I've been having a lot of fun. Allison's channel I hadn't seen yet, so I subscribed to her channel. So much fun. She's so professional. I love it. And Adam, how fun is he? Oh my goodness. Anyways, check all the links down below and follow our hop. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. Merry Christmas. Bye, guys.